of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew, welcome to another edition, another episode of Roll the Tape podcast with Manager Marty. I'm your host, Manager Marty. I am sorry I'm late. Had to take care of a few things. We're here now. Now, we got to deal with it. I'm going right in today. I haven't seen you all week at this point. We need answers. I want to play something for all of you because I've been telling y'all this over and over and over again. And you know what people say, right? People say I'm hating on, Devin Haney. I'm hating on Bill Haney. I'm hating on Terrence Crawford. I'm hating on this guy, that guy. And I'm a manager at Walmart. I'm a fanager, all these little names. But if people listen to the real manager, there's certain issues that they would not have. You see, a year before Terrence Crawford 40-year-old Spence, right? People were saying I was hating on him. Said I didn't know what I was talking about. And then Terrence Crawford finally does the things that I told him to do, from a manager to a fighter, to secure the biggest fight and the biggest bag of his life and his career. And a year later, he got it done. I said about Devin Haney. Y'all remember that? When I was asked, what do I think from a managerial perspective, from someone actively involved in the business of boxing, what do I think Devin Haney should do after he fought Lomachenko? Some of y'all probably don't remember that. I was asked that on YSM Sports Media a year before he fought Ryan Garcia. The only difference is that Terrence Crawford took heed and Devin Haney did not. I am not saying that Terrence Crawford saw my videos. I'm not saying that. I don't know if he did or he didn't. But I do know his friend LC came on this panel months ago. And I asked him myself, do you think Terrence Crawford has seen any of my videos since his name has been in a lot of the titles? And LC said to me, live panel, most of you were here. He said, I'm not sure, I wouldn't be surprised, but if he did, he would never admit it or say anything about it. So I don't know if Terrence Crawford watched the videos or not. Bottom line is he took the information and ran with it. And he got the deal done. But Devin Haney didn't. And I want to deal with the business aspect of what's going on. This little purse bid that they're talking about, right? Here's the thing about that. Double salute. Hold up. Because I want to play y'all something. Double salute to my guy, Biz on the Beat. He's a member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. Double salute to my guy, Andre Noble, another member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew, and everybody else that's acknowledging me in the chat. Glad to see you all. Now, here's the thing, right? I'm about to play this real quick, right? Here's the thing, before I do that. Check this out. Somebody in the chat said that they didn't agree with my take during the whole Ryan situation. Fine, no problem. That's okay. As long as what I'm saying is factual, it don't make a difference. It's okay. We don't have to agree on everything. But we're going to agree on this. We're going to agree that I told Devin Haney what he needed to do a year before he even fought Ryan Garcia. And I've been asking y'all the same question over and over again. I asked you all in multiple videos I published and live. I said, is Bill Haney hurting the brand or is he helping it? I asked y'all that question. I'm just bringing all this back to our remembrance because it seems like when I say stuff, most people don't agree with me or understand or interpret it correctly or properly. And then I get criticized. I get insulted. I get names called at me. And I be right. And then something happens in boxing. And then guess what happens? I sit back and be like, I try to tell y'all, I'm going to pull something up though. I'm going to pull it up. I want to see if we all remember this. When I was asked about this. Well, let me try to see where we at with it. Yeah, we're going to get all into it right now. Because it's important. You know, there's a lot of stuff that's... I'm not trying to be right. I want to point that out. I'm not trying to be right. I'm not trying to... Oh, I told y'all I'm the first one to report it. That ain't me. That's not even important. What I'm trying to do is establish credibility so that when I be saying things about the business, you all can learn. Because I use it as a teachable moment, which is what I'm going to do today. Double salute to my guy, JSir72, member of the channel, supervisor of the role, the Tape Film Crew. I'm trying to find this this interview I did. I think it was about a year ago. You know, it's definitely about a year ago. And I pulled it up before. I gotta pull it up again because it's important, man. Let me see. I gotta pull this video up. Well, the audio for it. Pull this audio up. I had it on here earlier, but I can't find it. It's on here though. Hold on for a minute. Yeah, because I want y'all to hear it so that we can all be on the same page. That's all I'm saying. Hold on. How everybody doing though? What's up, Kamal? Salute to him. My man Kamal. Double salute. Michael Dangerfield. Member of the channel, supervisor of the Roller Tape Film Crew. Man, they talking about a purse bid. That's what we talking about today? A purse bid? I want to read off some tweets that Devin Haney said on his X page, formerly known as Twitter. He said some very interesting things on Twitter. One of those things that he did say that he was going to basically fall back, spend his money, enjoy his life, have fun, and come back to the sport of boxing in 2 more years. That's what he said, amongst other things. And I gotta pull this up. Hold on 1 second, y'all. We're gonna get to it. We're definitely gonna get right to this. What's up, everybody? Everybody cool? Man, everybody about to come in the chat now. Yeah, we need answers, man. I don't even know how we even get to this level. Devin Haney, a boss, right? That's what he said, right? We heard Bill Haney say he's a boss, right? All right, we're going to break all that down. You know what I mean? Let me see, man. I got to pull this interview up. Make sure we on the same page. Here it go right here. I found it. I told you I was going to find it. YSM Sports Media. Salute.
Marty, Devin Haney, undisputed champ, coming off the biggest win of his career. Some figure controversial, but it's still irrelevant that it says W, right? He's a free agent. There was a rumor going around that he re-signed with Top Rank for a 2-fight deal before the fight. That's been proven to be false. Okay. Paulie gave out some misinformation. I feel, yeah, but we ain't gonna get into that. But now Devin's a free agent. It's being reported. No, shit, it wasn't being reported. Dev said himself that he called Eddie Hearn about a possible Fight with Regis program. What should Devin Haney do next?
Well, he already did business with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. So to me, I'm not saying that business was bad or they had a tumultuous relationship. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he's already crossed the pond. He already accomplished that feat by doing business with, somebody of the caliber of, Eddie Hearn, having that international appeal. But he should do the same thing that everyone else does when they become a free agent to make the biggest money in their career by fighting the biggest competition. And that is the same thing Pacquiao did when he was a free agent from Top Rank. The same thing we just seen Crawford do when he became a free agent with Top Rank. And of course, Devin Haney is a free agent from Top Rank as well. He should do the same thing those two guys did. And that is go sign with the great Al Heyman. Go head over there, sign with the great Al Heyman. Y'all gonna make some big money together. And even if you want to move up, I'm sure they got some people over there at 140, but I said this on my channel a couple weeks ago. I think the next fight Devin Haney should fight is Tank Davis. We already know Tank Davis over there with Al and them. And that'll be an easy deal to get signed. Go over there to Al, you're a free agent. Let PBC and them do what they do. Of course, Devin Haney has DHP Promotions, so you'll get some of that promotion money on the back end. Work it out with Tom Brown and them. But go over there, you're a free agent. I would advise him going over there with the great Al. Get that big money, man.
Give me.
When did I say this? Let me see. Let's see if we can pull the date up. Is that May 28th, 2023? Is that it? From YSM Sports Media? Y'all see the date right there? Y'all see that? I've been telling Devin Haney right after he fought Lomachenko as a free agent when he was just done with Top Rank. You leave Top Rank, you become a free agent. Manny Pacquiao, he left Top Rank, became a free agent, called Al Heyman. Terrence Crawford, he left Top Rank. Eventually, he did business with Al Heyman and got the Spence fight. And that's the same blueprint Devin Haney could have ran back then after he fought Lomachenko. Leave Top Rank. You're a free agent. You and your dad keep saying y'all want Tank Davis so bad. Go pick up the phone, call Al Heyman, who represented Tank Davis, get a deal in place, and go get the biggest bag of your career. But that's not what happened. And we know why that did not happen. You know why? Because we know that Bill Haney is not going to allow anyone else, even if they are an expert in that field, he will not allow anyone else to have any form of control, even if the expert has great intentions, great resources, and great contacts to propel Devin Haney's career. He's not going to allow that. We know that. It's his ego. I'm not just making this up. The point that I'm making is the decisions that have been made in Devin Haney's career, even after he fought Lomachenko, was not about chasing greatness. I know we heard people saying that, but the truth of the matter is he was chasing belts. That's the truth. He was chasing world titles. Okay? All right. Now let me stop my show now. Now somebody said in the chat, Maverick, I don't recall seeing your name here. Maverick in the chat says, Marty, they are roasting you on BFTB's channel live now. Why they roasting me? I haven't been on YouTube in a week. What they roasting me for? You know what's interesting about that? I don't want to know the answer to, no answer is good enough for me. Whoever it is, whether it be BFTB or whoever else, they're roasting me on somebody else's channel. You know, if somebody want to roast me, you know they can come over here and roast. Come on over here and do that. Don't run over there. Come right here and do it. It's not legitimate and valid until they step over here. Step on my terrain and do it. You want to roast me or want to have a dialogue, let's keep it boxing though. Let's not do nothing else but keep it boxing. But come do it over here. So whatever people saying behind my back over there or anywhere else, it doesn't make a difference. None of them have the experience to even talk about the business. So what else can they possibly talk about? Okay. So I just wanted to acknowledge that because I saw that in the chat. I don't care what people they saying it over there. They didn't say it over here. Well, look, and I'm not even gonna go on that man's channel and find out what they saying. What difference do it make? Come over here and say it on the platform. Come over here. And guess what? Whoever's over there, including BFTB, my voice is louder than all of them put together. Whoever over there, my voice is loud. Whoever's roasting me, whoever it is, my voice is louder than every last one of theirs put together. So it's okay. It's all right. I'm gonna let them make a couple dollars off me. It's no big deal. The thing about it is, I ain't even said nothing. What? I ain't been here in a week. So what it is the truth is starting to come out. That's to be expected. I'm expecting people to roast me. I'm expecting it. I'm expecting people to go out their way because they know. But I'm going to help everybody out. All Devin Haney has to do, all Bill Haney has to do is get on the phone and call the manager. That's all they got to do. And guess what? I'll help them. I'll help them. Wait, hold it for a minute. Speaking of manager, Bill Haney won Manager of the Year, right? That's what I saw on a thing. He won Manager of the Year before. That was this year, right? They gave him a plaque, the Boxing Writers Association or something. They gave him a plaque, right? Y'all don't remember that? Right. So he won Manager of the Year. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with this purse bid situation. I'm just saying, if he's Manager of the Year, that means that he knows something about the business of boxing. What's going on now? Don't Devin Haney own DHP Promotions? Okay, see, here's the thing. Let's say people are roasting me because they already know where I'm going with this. They kind of see what's going on. All right. So since I'm not a credible source for some people, all right, let's hear a promoter. See, because my words don't ring in the ears of some people, and that's okay. But let's see when Eddie Hearn talked about Devin Haney. You know, they published an interview that Eddie Hearn did. Yeah. Y'all didn't see that interview? Y'all didn't see that? The interview Eddie Hearn did when he responded to Devin Haney's tweet, when Devin Haney said after the whole, reports came out that, the purse bid of a little over $2 million was only won by one bidder, which was top-ranked Bob Arum, who promotes Sandor Martin. Let's hear what Eddie had to say. Cause see, look. They don't have to believe me. Let's hear what Eddie Hearn had to say, because, hey, Devin Haney said Matchroom, that was nasty work. He basically was saying that Eddie Hearn and Matchroom did him dirty for not putting up the money to help in the process of a purse bid with Top Rank. Well, let's hear let's hear what he had to say. Because I mean, look, my words don't mean nothing to some people, and that's fine. But hopefully Eddie Hearn's do. Let's hear what he had to say. I'm doing way too much talking. Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape.
On the Devin Haney, Sandor Martin situation. No bid made for Matchroom. Wasn't that long ago you were saying you want to work with Devin for the rest of his career? What happened?
Nothing really. I mean, we have no contractual obligation to Devin Haney. Just like he has a free agent and has been, and he's talking to other people, he will do what suits him. And we will do what suits us. If you don't pledge your loyalty to us, if we don't have an obligation to lose money on your fights, we're not going to be queuing up to do so.
Did y'all hear Eddie Hearn? He's basically saying to Devin Haney, if we don't have any obligation to lose money promoting your fights, because you haven't had a commitment with us at the present moment, he's free to do what he wants as a free agent, and Eddie Hearn and Matchroom is free to do what they want as a promotion company.
Devin Haney against Sandor Martin is not a fight that will provide commercial success.
Devin Haney versus Sandor Martin is not a fight that is going to provide commercial success. That's what the promoter said. See, when I say it, I'm a hater. But this is the guy who Devin Haney, they did business with. This is what Eddie Hearn is saying.
For anybody around the level required to win that fight. Do I want to lose $1 million on Devin Haney against Sandor Martin? No, thank you very much.
Do I want to lose $1 million on a purse bid between Sandor Martin and Devin Haney? Eddie Hearn said, no, thank you. No. I don't want to lose $1 million. Not on that fight. There is no commercial value in that fight. That's Eddie Hearn, the promoter, talking. See, when I start talking like this, I'm a hater. And people going on other people's channel roasting me. None of them, none of them can up with me. When it comes to this, boxing and YouTube, whoever's over there, none of them, they can't up with me. Why do you think they ran over there to do it? Come over here and do it. Come right on this platform and think you can roast me. It ain't gonna happen. So what I'm saying is, when I say it, and I've been saying this, I'm a hater. So let's listen to Eddie. Eddie's saying that fight has no commercial value. He's not willing and interested in losing $1 million. I always tell y'all this. Nobody in boxing get into the business of boxing to lose money. Come on, Eddie, talk to us, brother.
I will do if I have a contractual obligation and you've pledged your loyalty towards me. Devin Haney also has Devin Haney Promotions, who, it's all very nice having your logo on a backdrop, but are you prepared to stick your money and your balls on the line?
Woo! You heard what Eddie said. Oh my gosh, let me rewind that part because y'all missed that.
Devin Haney against Sandor Martin is not a fight that will provide commercial success for anybody around the levels required to win that fight. Do I want to lose $1 million on Devin Haney against Sandor Martin? No, thank you very much. I will do if I have a contractual obligation and you've pledged your loyalty towards me. Devin Haney also has Devin Haney Promotions, who, you know, it's all very nice having your logo on a backdrop, but are you prepared to stick your money and your balls on the line? The answer, as we saw, was no. Do I want to lose $1 million on Devin Haney against Sandor Martin? No, thank you very much. I will do if I have a contractual obligation and you've pledged your loyalty towards me. Devin Haney also has Devin Haney Promotions, who, you know, it's all very nice having your logo on a backdrop, but are you prepared to stick your money and your balls on the line? The answer, as we saw, was no.
Man, that's Eddie Hearn talking, y'all. See, when I said, man, when I talked about Devin Haney Promotions, I was talking about it from a business perspective. In other words, is what promotions, you know, do they have? Are they promoting other fighters? What are they doing with it? Or is it just for tax purposes? Because Bill Haney keeps saying his son is the boss of DHP. He's the president and CEO, right? So when I said it, I was the bad guy. But Eddie Hearn just said, this is what Eddie said. This is what Eddie Hearn said. It's so very nice to have your logo on the backdrop for DHP. It looks very nice. He said, but are you willing to put your money and balls on the line? And he said, we see no. This Eddie, y'all keep talking about I'm a hater. This is Eddie Hearn. He's breaking the business down. When I break the business down, most of you listen to me. And I salute every last one of you who pick up what I'm putting down on YouTube. But some of you don't listen, and that is also okay. But did you hear what? I'm going to play it again. He's breaking the business down. He's helping Eddie Hearn is helping Devin Haney. And he's helping all of you, the listeners, the audience, understand the business. This is what I be trying to do. There's no bashing nobody. This is business. Let me rewind that last part again.
He will do what suits him, and we will do what suits us. If you don't pledge your loyalty to us, if we don't have an obligation to lose money on your fights, we're not going to be queuing up to do so. Devin Haney against Sandor Martin is not a fight that will provide commercial success for anybody around the levels required to win that fight. Do I want to lose $1 million on Devin Haney against Sandor Martin? No, thank you very much. I will do if I have a contractual obligation and you've pledged your loyalty towards me. Devin Haney also has Devin Haney Promotions, who, you know, it's all very nice having your logo on a backdrop, but are you prepared to stick your money and your balls on the line? The answer, as we saw, was no.
Are you prepared to stick your hands in your pockets and put your money and balls on the line? And the answer, as we've seen, is no. That's a direct quote that you all just heard from Eddie Hearn. He's challenging the authenticity of Devin Haney Promotions. He said, oh, it's very nice to have your logo on the backdrop, you know, at the press conference, at the post-fight press conference, at the media workout, at the weigh-in. It's nice to have your logo on the backdrop. But are you willing to do what a promoter does? Take big risks with your own paper, your own money. And unfortunately, the answer is no. So what I'm trying to understand is if Devin Haney is the face of boxing, if Devin Haney is his own boss, if Bill Haney is the manager of the year, how can something like this happen to Devin Haney. If all three of those things are true, Devin Haney's the face of boxing, he's his own boss, and Bill Haney is manager of the year. How can Devin Haney, with all three of those things being true, how can Devin Haney be in a position that he is in right now? Time and time again, I have heard people say that Devin Haney made $15 million in his last 2 fights. A total of 15. I've heard some other people say Devin Haney made $50 million in his last fight with Ryan. I just heard all of these numbers. But, 35 million, they said? Come on. He made 35 million? Where the paperwork? Everybody that's reporting on this, they're going by hearsay. Like the reporters always do. Every time a reporter come out and say, oh, it's been confirmed that fighter A has grossed such and such $1 million. How they know? Did they see the bout agreement from the commissioner? No. How they know? They going by hearsay. And what difference does it make in the first place? What difference does it make? If the fighter made $1 million, 20 million, 10, why is that so much of a hot topic for people who've never conducted any business transactions in the sport of boxing? What difference does it make? It doesn't make a difference. I thought people want to see the best fighting the best. But you hear people talking about purses, bids, world titles, have never, ever conducted one transaction in the business, but got all this business stuff to say. These reporters, and YouTube channels included, they don't look at the bout agreements. How they know? They going by what somebody told them. That's just the truth. That's what be happening on YouTube. That's what be happening on social media. So my question remains again. If Devin Haney is the face of boxing, he's his own boss, and Bill Haney is manager of the year, then why come, not how come, why come the purse bid was by only one bidder who was the promoter of the opponent and didn't even scratch $2.5 million? If the man just made $35 million in his last fight with Ryan Garcia, you mean to tell me he got to split $2.5 million? Where they do this at? If you don't believe nothing else that I've been telling you from the time I started this YouTube channel, please take heed to this. Good representation in this business is priceless. That's the motto of this channel on YouTube. Good representation in this business is priceless. It's true. Double salute. 2 Cents Boxing. Member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. This Eddie Hearn talking. This Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn said it. Apparently, there's something wrong with the representation of the Haneys. And it's okay. That's what I'm here for. So Devin Haney, if you're listening, Bill Haney, if you are listening, anybody that's cool with them, you YouTubers, I see what y'all be doing. You're being biased. Go run and tell them the real manager is here. I can make 2 moves right now for Devin Haney. and I can get him out of this debacle. Call me on the phone, Bill. Call me on the phone, Devin. Somebody that you know got my number. Give me a call. I'll help you because it's just business. I'm a cheap date. Hey, Cash Crypto, I'm a cheap date. Kamal, I'm a cheap date. 2 cents boxing, I don't ask for much. Baby, I'm a cheap date. I don't ask for no big millions. We ain't got to talk about no money. Call me on the phone, man. If Devin Haney want to fight in this business and do it the right way, I make 2 moves as a manager. Turn him around. I turn him around. Because guess what? Nobody else on this team can get it done. But I'm a hater if I say it. I'm just a manager at Walmart. Like something wrong with being a manager at Walmart. You know what? I'm going to take on that. All right, I am the manager at Walmart. So what? I know the business of boxing. I can help Devin Haney right now. Hey, look, Ryan Garcia said he retired too. So then since Devin ain't want to fight him anyway, we ain't got to worry about Ryan Garcia no more. Hey, make it easier for my job. Call me, man. Y'all better pick up that phone and call me. I'll help you. The same thing I was saying about helping Terrence Crawford. It's no different. It's business because I love the sport. I love the fighters. I told her that by the phone booth. And these guys over there, supposed to be over there, this is what I was told. I don't know. And I don't care. They said, hey, 2 cents and J Sir. They said that people are over there. Hey, Kamal, they said that people are on BFTB's channel right now roasting me. For what? I ain't been on YouTube for a week. What'd I do? I know what I did. I put something in my title today. And I'm going to break down the business. So all I'm asking is this. Can Devin Haney beat Sandor Martin? That's one of the questions I want to know. Because Eddie Hearn said it don't matter if he can beat him or not. He's not willing to lose $1 million. $1 million is not a small number to sneeze at. We used to hearing $1 million, $1 million, $1 million, $2 million, $3 million in boxing, and we think that's nothing. That's still a lot of money. We just so used to hearing it in the boxing community that some people get desensitized. Like $1 million is like, oh, that's only $1 million. $1 million is a lot of, I told y'all, if someone who works in America with a $50,000 annual salary and they work on the job at $50,000 at an annual salary rate for 1 year, and then 2 years, all the way up to 30 years total, they'll gross $1.5 million. So what I'm saying is if an average American citizen who grosses $50,000 a year can work for 30 years at that same salary, earn $1.5 million, and then a fighter can get in the ring for 36 minutes and make that and more, man, $1 million is nothing to sneeze at. Hey, that's all I'm saying. So when Devin Haney said on X, formerly known as Twitter, he said Matchroom, nasty work. He said Matchroom did nasty work. So now Eddie Hearn is responding to the tweet that Devin Haney talked about his company, Matchroom, doing nasty work. Like, in other words is, man, they ain't even come to my rescue. They ain't even come bail me out. They ain't even be a part of the purse bid process. Hey, that's how Eddie Hearn took what Devin Haney said. And this is what he said. This is the interview that was posted 6 hours ago today. Fight Hub. They did an interview with or somebody. It might not have been Fight Hub, but that's who published it. Did an interview with Eddie Hearn. There were other media people there asking him questions. This is what Eddie Hearn said.
Just a quick one on the Devin Haney Sandor Martin situation. No bid made for Matchroom. Wasn't that long ago you were saying you want to work with Devin for the rest of his career? What happened?
Nothing really. I mean, we have no contractual obligation to Devin Haney. Just like he has a free agent and has been and is talking to other people, he will do what suits him. And we will do what suits us. If you don't pledge your loyalty to us, if we don't have an obligation to lose money on your fights, we're not going to be queuing up to do so. Devin Haney against Sandor Martin is not a fight that will provide commercial success.
Sandor Martin. This is what Eddie said. Devin Haney versus Sandor Martin will not provide commercial success. He is absolutely correct. Even if you don't agree or believe what Eddie Hearn said, how many promoters were bidding and chopping at the bit at the purse bid? Just one? Just Bob? How much Bob say he was gonna put up? Not more than 2.5? So none other than promoters, not even DHP, not even Devin Haney's own, because hey, Devin tweeted and said what? Man, I should have just bid. I should just put up the bid. Well, you got DHP Promotions. You should have put the bid up, right? Aren't you a promoter? Your dad the manager of the year, right? Okay, how we get to this purse bid? How we even get here? See, when you got good representation, it don't take all this. But see, I told Devin what to do last year. Just saying. Double salute to my guy, Fort Greene Pharaoh, member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. I see you in the building. Jeremy Austin, double salute to you. Also, member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. So Eddie Hearn said there's no commercial value to a Sandor Martin Devin Haney fight. That's what he said.
For anybody around the levels required to win that fight. Do I want to lose $1 million on Devin Haney against Sandor Martin? No, thank you very much. I will do if I have a contractual obligation and you've pledged your loyalty towards me. Devin Haney also has Devin Haney Promotions, who, you know, it's all very nice having your logo on a backdrop, but are you prepared to stick your money and your balls on the line? The answer, as we saw, was no.
He said, I'm not interested in losing $1 million. That's Eddie teaching about the business of boxing now. Then he went further on to say, it's very nice, it's cute to have your DHP Promotions logo on the backdrop. Looks cute, it's nice. But are you prepared to go in your pocket and put up your money, your own money, and your own balls to promote and make it do what it do? Guess what he said? Absolutely not. This Eddie Hearn talking. This Eddie talking. Don't get mad at me, this Eddie.
So, nothing personal. I mean, I like Devin and I'll try and help him and I'll work with him where I can. But at the end of the day, I'm not just going to lose money on a show when you're not with me. You know, and we may work together. I mean, I spoke to Devin Haney's lawyer the night before the purse bids. We wanted to make Liam Paro against Devin Haney in a unification. And I said, speak to WBC, come back to me, let me know, we'll talk to the zone about it. But he's never heard back from him. So, you know, I don't see why we should be obliged to bid.
He don't see why he should be obliged to bid on behalf of Devin Haney. He has no contractual obligation to Devin Haney. Devin Haney has no contractual obligation to Matchroom. So what's the point? In fact, Eddie Hearn said the night before the bid, he spoke with Devin Haney's attorney and talked about him fighting Pero, the guy who just beat Matias. He said, all y'all got to do is talk to the WBC. I'll talk to the zone, get the check from them. Let's make something happen. He said that he never heard nothing back. He never heard nothing back from Devin Haney or the attorney. And he said also he don't mind working with, Devin Haney because he does like him. This is Eddie Hearn, man. But I'm just saying, if he has DHP Promotions, his own promotional company, he didn't make the investment himself. And that's why Eddie Hearn is talking about, basically, this, let me interpret what he's saying. He's saying, Devin, look, you going on X, formerly known as Twitter, and you're saying that my company, Matchroom, did nasty work because we didn't step up to the plate and be a part of the process of a purse bid to throw more money in the pot, but you got DHP Promotions. He said it looks nice on the backdrop, you know, having your logo on the backdrop at the press conferences and at the post-fight press conference and the media workouts and the weigh-in. He said, but are you prepared? This Eddie Hearn talking again. Are you prepared to go in your pocket, pull out your own money, put your balls on the line? And he said, apparently the answer was absolutely not. So I'm going to ask the same question again. We got new people coming on live and live in color. If Devin Haney is the face of boxing, if Devin Haney is his own boss, and if Bill Haney is manager of the year, then why is Devin Haney in the situation that he is in right now? Because he said, hey, I'm leaving the sport of boxing. I'm going to spend some money. I'm going to enjoy myself. In 2 years, I'm going to come back to boxing when Ryan Garcia is finished with his suspension. Why is Devin Haney talking about retiring? Doesn't he have a mandatory challenge? It was a purse bid. Bob Arum put up 2.5 or at least 2.2 or something like that, but it didn't exceed 2.5 million. So why is he retiring though? I'm just asking the question. What is the purpose? I mean, because we never heard this before. We're hearing it now because the purse bid didn't go their way, but why retire now? It's so many more competitors. I mean, look, Matias just lost. So anything can happen at the 140-pound division. So why retire? I mean, he did say he was going to enjoy his money and stuff like that. I get it. Definitely got to enjoy your money. You know, no doubt about that. It's not about me, Johnny. It's not about me. See, the thing is, Mr. Allison, the thing is this, since you said that in the chat, the thing is this, brother. It's not about how much money they got. Do they got the knowledge? I'm talking about DHP. You trying to throw a shot at me, understand something. Answer this question then. If Devin Haney's the face of boxing, he's his own boss, and Bill Haney is the manager of the year, then how come he's in the position that he's in right now? That's all I'm asking. This should be an easy question to answer. If all three of those statements are true from what we've been hearing time and time again, should be an easy question to answer. And that's not a shot. I'm not throwing a shot at anybody. This is a legitimate question because we keep going by hearsay and not looking at the body of work of the people that's just talking. Double salute, my guy, Andre Smith, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew and a member of the channel. Good to see you, Dre. So if all three of these things are true, what's the problem? Why are we even talking about a purse bid? Why are we even talking about retiring? I mean, the fight was in April. And from April until last week, we didn't hear Devin talk about retiring at all. I mean, I didn't. But why retire if Ryan Garcia is suspended? Ryan Garcia is not fighting at 140 anymore. He cannot make the weights. We already know that. So all I'm saying is, look, Ryan Garcia, as we know of today, from what we've been reading all the reports, he's been suspended for over a year. Or at least a year, right? Or is it just a solid year? Okay, a solid year. Ryan Garcia has been officially suspended, right? This is what we hearing? Officially suspended. Right? Okay. So he's suspended for a year. So we're not going to see Ryan Garcia in the ring for at least a year. Right? And then Ryan Garcia said that he's retired. So what I'm saying is Devin Haney didn't want to fight him in a rematch anyway. So why is Devin Haney retiring? If the guy had to serve a punishment, that's on him. But that means that Devin Haney can be active now, right? See, what happened is this. We've got accustomed to seeing people just talk. And then when there was time to do the business, stuff start crumbling. Remember, I said this, and I'm going to find the interview. Don't make me find it if you don't believe. I told y'all that all Bill Haney has to do, and most of y'all was here, y'all heard me say this thousands of times. All Bill Haney has to do, be in the background and learn the what? Business of boxing. Sharpen up on his knowledge in the business of boxing. Y'all remember I told y'all that? Let Devin Haney get the shine up front. Let him do all of the interviews. Let him connect with the fan base so that the casual fan can buy more of his tickets. So the casual fan can gain a connection with him and his personality so that they can buy the pay-per-view. But the whole time, Bill Haney sit in the background. You work on the business. But that hasn't been the case. I've been saying this. And now we in a situation where the purse bid didn't go their way. So now it's, I'm going to retire for 2 years. But if the purse bid would have went Devin Haney's way, would he still have said retirement? We don't know. So all I'm saying is this. Good representation in this business is priceless. It's crazy because the last time we all were here together, I was breaking down the interview that Michael Moorer did about the business, and I broke it all the way down. That's all I'm saying. Y'all can keep saying I'm hating, but show me how. I see you in the chat. I'm going to challenge you right now. Give me one example of how I'm hating. Just give me one. I don't even want to hold on to this too long. Just give me one. Give me one example. The person that said that in the chat, that said I'm hating, just give me one example. But why you doing that in the chat? No. I don't want to keep talking. You said it in the chat. I'm not going to say your name. I'm not going to, shout you out. They deleted it, but I seen it. Give me an example of how I'm hating. Just one. We ain't got to go back and forth. Just give me one example. That's all you got to do. And while you doing that, I'm going to play something that I said last May of 2023, what I told Devin Haney, what I thought he should have done to be able to secure the biggest fight of his career, biggest bag, biggest payday of his career, because him and his dad kept saying, particularly Bill Haney, that they wanted to fight Tank Davis so bad. So I'm going to just basically play the interview I did with YSM Sports Media, May of 2023, right after Devin Haney fought Lomachenko. Some of y'all remember this. I played it a little earlier, but some of y'all remember this. This is the interview I conducted with YSM Sports Media. May 28th of 2023 was when it was actually published. I believe he probably published it maybe a few days later. But this is, y'all can see it on your screen when I did this interview right here.
Marty, Devin Haney. Undisputed champ coming off the biggest win of his career. Some figure controversial, but it's still irrelevant that it says W, right? He's a free agent. There was rumor going around that he re-signed with Top Rank for a 2-fight deal before the fight. That's been proven to be false.
Okay.
Paulie gave out some misinformation. I feel, yeah, but we ain't gonna get into that. But now Devin's a free agent. It's been reported. No, shit, it wasn't even reported. Dev said himself that he called Eddie Hearn about a possible fight with Regis program. What should Devin Haney do next?
Well, he already did business with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. So to me, I'm not saying that business was bad or they had a tumultuous relationship. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he's already crossed the pond. He already accomplished that feat by doing business with, somebody of the caliber of, Eddie Hearn, having that international appeal. But he should do the same thing that everyone else does when they become a free agent to make the biggest money in their career by fighting the biggest competition. And that is the same thing Pacquiao did when he was a free agent from Top Rank. The same thing we just seen Crawford do when he became a free agent with Top Rank. And of course, Devin Haney is a free agent from Top Rank as well. He should do the same thing those two guys did. And that is go sign with the great Al Haymon. Go ahead over there, sign with the great Al Haymon. Y'all gonna make some big money together. And even if you want to move up, I'm sure they got some people over there at 140, but I said this on my channel a couple weeks ago. I think the next fight Devin Haney should fight is Tank Davis. And we already know Tank Davis over there with Al and them. And that'll be an easy deal to get signed. Go over there to Al, you're a free agent. Let PBC and them do what they do. Of course, Devin Haney has DHP promotions, so you'll get some of that promotion money on the back end. Work it out with Tom Brown and them. But go over there, you're a free agent. I would advise him going over there with the great Al. Get that big money, man. When I said that, I was a hater then. Is Devin Haney a free agent again? Yes. How many fights did Devin Haney have since he fought Lomachenko? Since this interview that I conducted, May of 2023, how many fights did Devin Haney have? And one was him moving up to 140 away from Tank Davis. One was him moving up to 140 away from Shakur Stevenson. Fighting Regis Prograis for that title. What I'm basically getting at is when I see the actions of people in the sport, I can tell whether or not they understand the business. It's just simple. We don't have to call it hating every time someone says something that you don't agree with. These are facts. These are all facts. Double salute, Fort Greene, Pharaoh, my guy. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel. Fort Greene says in the super chat, things would have been different for Dev if Leonard Ellaby or Richard Schaefer was representing him. No question about it. If you really sit back and think about it, Devin Haney should be in Tank Davis' position right now. Think about it. The way that Mayweather Promotions and everybody around the group of business minds, whether it be Tom Brown, whether it be Al Haymon, or a collective group of them all, the way they developed Tank Davis into the superstar that he is today. I can't leave out Leonard Ellaby as well. Devin Haney was over there with the Mayweathers first. And all I'm saying is he should be in the position of a Tank Davis now, where he's not chasing after belts. His name, based on the way he was brought up in the business and developed, it takes time to build a world champion, a superstar. Devin Haney should be in Tank position. That's all I'm saying. But we know his dad is outsourcing the work, but wanting to get all the credit. And I'm not mad or I'm not hating. I'm just keeping it 100. He's manager of the year, right? Bill Haney has a plaque. I believe the Boxing Writers Association, right? They honored him as the manager of the year for 2023, right? But in 2023, wasn't Devin signed to Top Rank in 2023? Okay. Wasn't Devin signed to Eddie Hearn in Matchroom to fight Regis in 2023? Okay. But Bill Haney got the award for Manager of the Year. Well, one thing that we do as managers in this business, we create a list for our fighters. It don't have to be a long, stretched out list, but at least the first 2 or 3 fights, we're going to understand the chess moves that we have to play to get to where we need to get to accomplish our goal. If the goal is we just want to win world titles, fine. But what I'm saying is he beat Regis after he moved up, and then we didn't hear from him again until he fought Ryan Garcia. And now, what happened after he fought Ryan Garcia? He's talking about he's retiring for 2 years. Nobody else in the business of boxing put up, not even DHP Promotions, put up no money to outbid Sandor Martin's promoter, Top Rank. Eddie Hearn said he don't want to lose $1 million for this type of fight. Nobody, they didn't want to do it because like Eddie Hearn just said, like Eddie just said, Sandor Martin versus Devin Haney does not provide any commercial value. Not for what the money that he would have to put up to outbid Bob Arum. He said, I ain't trying to lose $1 million. Now, he said, I'll lose it if he was obligated to me as a fighter under my promotional banner again. But if I have no obligation to him and he has none to the company here at Matchroom and he's a free agent, what he need us for? What does he need us for? How's it nasty work for my company? That's what Eddie Hearn was talking about. So Ryan Garcia is announcing his retirement. Okay, cool. He's suspended for 1 year. He's out. We already knew this was going to happen. Whether he intentionally cheated or not, just the mere fact that his test came back positive, irregardless of the traces, we knew that Ryan Garcia was going to serve a suspension. That's just a protocol in boxing. We knew that. We didn't know how long, but he's got to serve a suspension of 1 year. So my thing is, if this guy's retiring, then Devin Haney don't even have to worry about Ryan Garcia because he don't want to fight Ryan Garcia. That's what Devin Haney said. I'm not making that up. He said he don't want to fight that man at all. So, all right, well, Ryan Garcia is suspended now. So, hey, he don't have to fight him no more. He ain't got to worry about him no more. But why is he retiring now that he don't have to be concerned about Ryan Garcia anymore? And then he put a time limit on it by saying 2 years. I don't know if he was saying out of emotion or not, but this is what Devin Haney said in the tweet. 2 years that he's going to retire. Cool, no problem. But why? He's still a young man. He's not even 26 or 27 yet, right? Or if he is, he's definitely not 27 years old yet. He's still at the peak of his prime. Why retire now? I'm just asking a question, that's all. But see, when I was telling Bill Haney, stay in the background and work on getting the knowledge of the business and let Devin Haney play the front. Let him get the shine. Let him connect to the fan base. to make more people like his personality and not hold him accountable for yours, Mr. Bill. People was calling me a hater. Salute, double salute to my guy Deem is here. My brother Deem is in the chat. I was a hater. But everything I said and came true. All he had to do, because they kept screaming Tank name. Every time we turned around, Bill Haney and Devin, mostly Bill, screaming Tank Davis, Tank Davis, Tank Davis, Tank Davis, Tank Davis, Tank Davis, Tank Davis. Okay. So when he fought Lomachenko, YSM asked me, now that he beat Loma, what's next for him, Manager Mark? I just played it to y'all. I rolled the tape back. What I said, call Al. You can get the fight with Tank just like that. But they didn't do that. They moved up to 140, away from Tank Davis. Moved up to 140, away from Shakur Stevenson. When Shakur Stevenson jumped in the ring, he jumped in the ring, and Devin Haney got out the ring. These are things that happen. So don't get mad at me. But even if you get mad at me, you be all right. We're just talking boxing. So I'm hearing once again that on BFTB's channel, according to a couple of people that came in this chat, that people are over there roasting me on BFTB's channel. And BFTB might be roasting me too. Who cares? None of them can come on this platform and talk no business of boxing to me. None of them. Whoever it is roasting me, they can't roast me anyway. But the thing about it is, don't get mad. See, the thing is, when the facts start coming out, people who have been buying in to Billy Vanilli and the rest of them, now they got to sit back and you can't have a rebuttal on these facts. And I'm going to ask the question again because now Dean just got here. I have a question again for the new audience. If Devin Haney is the face of boxing, if Devin Haney is his own boss, and if Bill Haney is manager of the year, if these three things are true, then why come, not how come, why come Devin Haney's in the position that he's in now? He got his own promotion company, right? He wasn't a part of the purse bid for his own self, representing himself through his company? Where they do this at? They don't know the business. I already know they don't know the business. That's why I'm going to send an offer out right now. Bill Haney, if you're listening. Devin Haney, if you listening. All you YouTubers that got your hand in the cookie jar and y'all be roasting me, which you can't up with me anyway. You know that. Go and tell Bill and Dev. Call me. I'm a manager. Call me. I can make 2 moves right now. 2. I'll revitalize Devin's career. 2 moves. Get on the phone with the real manager. It's good to walk around with the manager of the year plaque, but you ain't put the work in because you don't know the business. And that's okay. That's why I'm here to help you. Get on the phone and call me. I straighten the situation out with you. I'm a cheap date, by the way. I don't charge much. Just pennies, you know. Call me broke anyway, so I can use the resources. I can use the money. Call me. You ain't even gotta pay me no money, man. I'm just willing to help you because I see you're in need. I see the Haneys are in need right now. Basically, what I'm saying is the pump faking got to stop. There's too much pump faking going on. You're outsourcing the work. And I'm not mad. Get it how you get it. But the jig is up and now y'all boxed in the corner. Let the real manager help you get out of it. I help you get out of it. Now, if you want to retire, Devin, and you don't want to fight no more, I respect it. You made some good money. But call me on the phone. I got you. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I help you guys out, man. Because it's just business. It's not personal. Now, I want to leave y'all with this. The last time we talked about the word offer, we heard Bill Haney say Don't listen. Don't get mad at me. Let's go back to, that's why I like to go back to old interviews and roll the tape back, what people say back then. Bill Haney said these words. This is what he said. We offered Shakur Stevenson. We offered Gary Russell Jr. We offered Tank Davis. We offered Matias. Y'all kept hearing Bill Haney use the word we offered. We offered. How y'all offer somebody something? Y'all signed to a promoter. Okay, no problem. You offered all these fighters stuff. No problem. But why y'all can't crawl up out of this hole right now for yourself? Call me on the phone, man. Put your pride to the side. Humble yourself. Don't get mad at me. I'm more credible than all them YouTubers that he got in pocket over there. Call me, man. I help the Haneys. I ain't got nothing against them. I'll help them guys. Call a real manager, man. I'll help them. Hey, and don't say I'm doing this for no money, because y'all know I'm not. The thing is, I tried to help Terrence Crawford, and people kept telling me for a year and a half. I was doing interviews a year before the fight even happened with him and Spence, telling Terrence Crawford got to do this when it comes to business. He got to do this when it comes to business. Do that when it comes to business. This will stop all the stalling. Do this. Giving him business knowledge right here through YouTube. And guess what? I don't know if Terrence Crawford saw my videos, and it doesn't make a difference. But he did everything that manager Marty told him to do, and he got the biggest check in his career. And it's the same thing that I can do for the Haneys. And guess what? I didn't receive a thank you card. I didn't expect one. All I've been met with were insults, criticism, ridicule, roastings, and I was right the whole time. And guess what? Terrence Crawford fans was coming on this channel, in the chat, in the comments section, on the panel, grinding me up, defending Terrence Crawford. And then Terrence Crawford made all of you eat your words by going on Joe Rogan podcast and telling y'all how much he learned about the business of boxing, not having a guaranteed purse through a contractual obligation with a promoter. And the difference that he saw clearly by being a free agent than to being with a promoter. And instead of having the mindset of guarantee, 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 now he knows how it feels to get the percentage and get the back end. You see, he learned. It don't make a difference if he saw my channel. I ain't trying to be famous. All I'm saying is I want to help the boxers and help you, the boxing public, the boxing community, learn the business. So don't get mad at me. You ain't gonna find it nowhere. You ain't gonna find this information nowhere else. So that's all I'm saying. We kept hearing everybody screaming, we offered this fighter this. We offered this. We offered this to Tank. We offered this to Matias. We offered this to Gary Russell Jr. We offered this to Shakur. Okay. Now it's time for you to offer it up for from your own company. And Bob Arum was the only one that did the purse bid? And it ain't even exceed 2.5 million? When everybody's screaming that Devin Haney made 35 million against Ryan Garcia, where the paperwork at then? These reporters are going by here and saying, where the paperwork? How you go from making 35 million to only being involved in a purse bid for no more than 2.5 million? Where they do this at? That means there's a breakdown in the representation over there. Good representation in this business is priceless. I keep telling y'all that. You ain't got to believe nothing else I say. All of them guys that Bill Haney have in pocket on YouTube, all of them don't understand the business of boxing. And instead of them trying to gain the knowledge, they just want to pant after a fighter. Bro, learn the business. How you gonna roast me? Nope. They ain't no way they can roast me. How? Roast me how? How? Y'all can't up with me. And y'all know it. How? Come holler at me over here, man. Anybody, whoever went over that man's channel, including him, that want to talk boxing to me, come pull up right here and talk to me. Nothing personal, none of this female gossipy stuff that y'all do. Man-to-man boxing talk right here. Pull up on me. In your YouTube career. That's why they call me Mr. Roll the Tape. You better understand what's been going on for almost 2 years around here. You better make sure you get ready. You better make sure. Hey, that's all I'm saying. It's not about me. I made this about boxing. How they gonna roast? Roast what? What y'all getting mad because I'm talking about Devin Haney? Everything I said was true. Y'all couldn't help him crawl out of this. Matter of fact, I wonder what their next move should be. Anybody that went over to that man's channel, call themselves roasting me, I want to know, what do they think Devin Haney's next move should be in the business? Hey, I can give Devin Haney 2 moves right now. Change this whole situation around. Instantly. And guess what? He can make way more than 2.5 million. But hey, my services ain't free. I'm on YouTube, and guess what? I only got 1 super chat tonight. You don't see me complaining. Hey, y'all don't see me complaining. You hear me? My voice is louder than BFTB and whoever else over there roasting me. Put together. Whoever over there roasting me. I don't know what they roasted me for. I ain't did nothing to them. But it don't make a difference. Come pull up over here. Talk boxing with me. Right here. Don't run over there. Whoever it was. I don't care if you a Haney fan or whoever. It don't make it. Come on, pull up over here and let's talk. You can't talk to me. What are you going to talk to me about? You know what it is? You can't talk to me, so you talk about me. It don't make me no different. I ain't trying to be famous. So this I'm doing it out the kindness of my heart. And don't let me lie too much. And I'm doing it for a check. Support the channel. Now let me not affect my business. They gonna mess with my business model up. Support the channel. Support it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, it ain't about nothing, Dean. They saying that the people talking crazy about me again, brother. You know how you know how it is. I told Bill Haney, stay in the background, learn the business, sharpen up in the background in the business. I try to tell the people, they calling me a hater. All right, well, hey. Now these situations is happening, unfortunately. But my appeal is very simple. If Devin Haney still want to fight, there's a couple of things that he can do. All right, it was a little bit of entertainment when I said call me. But the thing about it is this. There's a couple of things that the young man can do. His career is not over if he still want to fight. But if you want to take 2 years off, which I don't personally understand the point of that, but if you want to do that, fine. By the way, he's with the SNAP program. You probably can take 5 years off and come back looking like Bill Goldberg from WCW. I don't know. Double salute to my guy, Gregory Quarterbob. Thank you, Greg, for your super chat, your support to the channel, and your contribution. Greg says, now you got to keep talking about the business. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Greg. This is why I keep talking about the business. Because when situations like this happen, the real genuine audience members of the boxing community want knowledge. And I'm going to give it to you. Thank you again, Mr. Greg. Appreciate you. Listen, we coming right back here live in living color tomorrow. Same time, 5:30. We're going to rock out tomorrow. We definitely going to rock out. I want to talk more about some things that Tank Davis need to do. Tank Davis can do. What Frank Martin can do. Let's talk about fighters that lose. Hey, you need to go back to the drawing board. There's other things that the other fighters can do too. Hey, I'll even give you a sneak peek on what Devin Haney can do. I ain't gonna give it all up because Bill might call me. Bill ain't calling me. But if he do, I'm gonna help him. All jokes aside, Bill Haney called me. I'll help him. Yeah, I have integrity. I'll help the guy. Because it's business. It's not personal. I know he ain't gonna call me. And he don't gotta call me. I'm just put it out there. And guess what? Them other YouTubers, they ain't credible. I'm talking about the ones that just be, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about those guys. I'm talking about them. And listen, if it's not, and if it don't apply to them, then I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about all the YouTubers. They know who they are. I'm just saying you got to call it down the middle. You can't keep being biased. If you know something ain't right, you got to call it out. Because you know I am. Especially when I'm using it as a teachable moment. See, this is what this thing is all about on over here. You know what I mean? Double salute to my guy, Kamal Oz. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel, Kamal. Always a pleasure to see you, my brother. Kamal says, this is a super chat. You are too good for the Haneys. They prefer echo chambers of sycophants paid for sunshine pumpers and yes men. Devin's true market value was revealed. That is true. Everything Kamal said is true. And I appreciate you, Kamal, for saying I'm too good for the Haneys. But even if I am, I mean, I don't know if I'm too good for the Haneys. But even if I am, I'm still willing to help those guys because at the end of the day, Devin Haney's a fighter. And if he wants to fight and continue to earn a reputable living, there's a couple of things that he can do to turn this situation around. I say one of them, this ain't no secret. I said this earlier. Ryan Garcia, Devin don't want no more parts of that man. And I get it. He's suspended now. So we don't have to worry about Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fighting again within a year. He's suspended. But what I'm saying is, since he's gone now, Devin Haney can still be in the game. He don't have to leave because Ryan's not here. No, he's gone now. He's suspended. He might not even come back after this. If he still want to fight, don't wait 2 years off. Don't take a whole what I'm basically saying to Devin is, don't take 2 years off of not boxing. And then just think you're going to come back and still be, no. Stay active, young man. You're not even 27 years old. You still have a lot of boxing left. But I always tell y'all, there's two types of beatings that fighters take in this business and in this sport. Fighters get beat up and fighters get beat down. And the ones that get beat down never recover. Psychologically first, emotionally second, and then physically third. Well, fourth is financially, but those are the three main ingredients that boxers need to avoid even after taking a devastating loss, like Devin Haney suffered from. And if his psychological, see, that's what this is about. If his psychological mindset and environment is healed, he can come back and recover. But don't take 2 years off to retire and then just come back like you're gonna come back and dominate again. Stay active, young fella. And you know what? Come on back here tomorrow, y'all. We got a lot of boxing to talk about. Appreciate your viewership. I love talking about boxing to y'all. I'm talking about the real audience, not the people that be coming over here playing these little games, throwing shots. I'm talking about, we're talking just boxing. I love this. All right? Come on back over here tomorrow. I might even open the panel up tomorrow because I missed the other. I'm going to open up a panel tomorrow. How about that? Panel tomorrow. Anybody can jump on. We're going to talk about some boxing. I know people want to give their perspective of Tank Davis, Frank Martin, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, some other fighters as well. Shakur Stevenson is fighting July 6th. Boots Ennis is fighting David Evanesian July 13th. Terrence Crawford is fighting and also on the undercard. Pitbull Cruz fighting August 3rd. We have a full summer lit with boxing. I hope I didn't miss anybody. But come on back out. Tomorrow, we're going to do open panel tomorrow. Open mic night. Open mic night tomorrow. Come on back. Appreciate you guys and ladies. And you know what? I'm going to leave y'all with these 3 words. But I got to ask my question first. If Devin Haney is the face of boxing, if Devin Haney is his own boss, and if Bill Haney is manager of the year, then why come Devin Haney is in the situation that he is in right now? And the 3 words I leave you with: we need answers.